new trouble, though, now for Fox News. A new woman has come forward to sue former chair Roger Ailes for sexual harassment. And advertisers are pulling away from Bill O'Reilly's show following that major report about millions in payouts to his accusers. ABC's Mara Schiavocampo here with the details. Good morning, Mara.
George, good morning. That's right. Mercedes-Benz and Hyundai announcing overnight they're pulling ads from the show, and a second blow for the network Monday. Not just that new lawsuit against Ailes, now another woman coming forward about O'Reilly for a reported total of 6. This morning, Fox News star Bill O'Reilly facing more public claims of sexual harassment.
He told me early in the dinner that he thought I was a very beautiful woman.
So why is this happening, Dr. Walsh?
Well, I got to tell you, Bill, this
Former
is because
O'Reilly Factor contributor Wendy Walsh coming forward Monday, claiming she was sexually harassed by the Fox News host, saying just weeks after beginning a new segment on his show in 2013, he invited her to his hotel for dinner.
So when dinner was finished, he simply said, "Let's get out of here." I assumed he meant that we should move to the bar to continue our conversation about my career at Fox News. And so he caught up with me and said, no, come back to my suite.
But when she refused,
But he got very hostile very quickly. He told me flat out, forget any career advice I gave you.
soon after, Walsh says her segment was dropped from his show. While Walsh is not suing O'Reilly, her attorney says she's coming forward now for another reason.
We are calling today for an independent investigation into the culture of sexual harassment at Fox News.
This as the company is being hit with a new lawsuit filed by another woman Monday.
He is completely frozen the field.
Fox News contributor Julie Roginsky saying former Fox chairman Roger Ailes sexually harassed her, including during meetings where he repeatedly insisted on a kiss hello, requiring Roginsky to bend down to kiss him. Ailes would consistently position himself in such a way as to look down Roginsky's dress. And she claims Ailes sabotaged her career after she refused him.
To other victims, I say, we stand with you. To Mr. O'Reilly and Fox News, I say, we all know you have a reputation for vindictiveness. You've already gone on the attack against Wendy. Stop embarrassing yourselves. Knock it off.
I want to work. I don't need a big payoff. I'm not looking for money in some court thing. I just want a job, and I want to be treated in an environment not as a sexual creature, but as a competent employee.
Now, Fox and O'Reilly haven't commented on these new claims, but over the weekend, O'Reilly said in a statement that his job makes him a target for those who want a payday. And Monday, Fox sent a company-wide email urging employees to raise any concerns about behavior in the workplace. George.
Okay, Mara, thanks very much. Yeah, they said raise those confidentially. Here with our senior legal correspondent, Sunny Hassan. So let's set the table right here. New accusations coming out. Roger Ailes is gone. Bill O'Reilly's staying, but his advertisers are starting to go. So if you were advising Fox right now, if you were their attorney, what would you tell them to do?
You know, you have to clean house, and I think that's what they thought they were doing when they got rid of Roger Ailes. You have Paul Weiss, a very reputable law firm, come in and conduct this internal investigation, and Roger Ailes left the company. But there seems to remain this pervasive culture of sexual harassment. It's almost as if it's a de facto hostile work environment. To get rid of that, you have to have a culture shift. How do you have that culture shift? You get rid of the vestiges of that culture. That would include Bill O'Reilly. That would include Bill Shine. We're talking about 30 women so far that have filed sexual harassment lawsuits against Fox News. Paying them off should not be the price of doing business. When you have this kind of pervasive sexual harassment, you have to clean house from the top down.
You talk about this culture at Fox News. You started out there about 10 years ago. Something you saw?
You know, it certainly wasn't the most female-friendly company. I think that short skirts and a lot of lip gloss, quite frankly, were encouraged. And it doesn't appear that that type of culture shift has occurred. It hasn't changed.
And, you know, this new lawsuit, Julie Roginsky, who's talking about Roger Ailes as well, she's saying she was asked to disparage Gretchen Carlson, who brought the original lawsuit, which was settled for, what, $20 million. Would we be learning about this but for that lawsuit?
I don't think so. I mean, Gretchen Carlson, her lawsuit I think, made it okay for women in the workplace to come forward and say, I am being sexually harassed. This is not right, because her career remains intact. She became really a hero to many women. She became the face of this kind of movement. And I think but for that bravery, we would not be talking about this. But not enough has happened at Fox News.
Think more women will come forward?
I think more women will come forward. I think what will change things is the advertising dollars being pulled from shows like The O'Reilly Factor. If you look at between 2014 and 2016, The O'Reilly Factor, the show itself, George, I believe there had advertising revenues of about $446 million. Mercedes-Benz has pulled out. My understanding is Hyundai is also pulling out. When we see those dollars being pulled away, I think that's going to cause Fox News to act.
Sunny Hostin, thanks very much.